Talking about authoritarian regimes here is a video giving an account of countries that are likely to have coups in the nearest future. The African Union, AU, is a continental organization established to promote unity, cooperation, and development among African countries. However, it has been criticized for its inability to enforce mechanisms that ensure leaders that lead the countries who are members of the Union are accountable and transparent to their citizens. African Union lacks a unified voice at the international stage when representing the interests of the African people, which has weakened the influence of the Union and many African countries' negotiation power when signing trade agreements. Most of its funding is external, which may explain why the Union lacks autonomy. It has also been criticized for not dealing effectively with human rights abuses and authoritarian regimes. They wait until a coup happens like the one that happened in Gabon and Niger to deregister the countries from the Union. Talking about authoritarian regimes here is a video giving an account of countries that are likely to have coups in the nearest future.
So Togo should be next. There cannot be any justification for Fonyasingo to continue to be in power under the watch of ECOWAS. Look, I think that ECOWAS has tolerated the situation of Togo much too much. You know what they did? In 2005, Fonyasingo Eyadema died. They quickly installed Fonyasingo as president. Then it took Kufuor and Obasanjo to say, no, you cannot do that. They organize symbolic elections. If you go to places like Sakode, Buffalo, Mango, no ballot, nobody came there in 2005. They declared elections from those places and said that Fonyasingo had won the elections. Nobody went there, no electoral officer went into those communities, and elections were declared. In 2005, up to date, Fonyasingo is still president of Togo, taking over from his father and probably grooming his children to come and take over from him. How do you tolerate such situation when ECOWAS is sitting down and not talking? African Union is comfortable with such situations. Go to Equatorial Guinea. The president has appointed his son as vice president, to which the son is the higher apparent, is the successor. The African Union is happy about that. You know the son. The son is the one that will go and jerry or curly the hair, right? And be in the nightclubs, just as Umar, Ali Bongo was a rock star. Yeah. You understand? Messing up. You go and say that is the vice president. So the president and the vice president comes from the same bed. Not the same room, the same bed. We sat here. Macky Sall is engaged in madness. Macky Sall is engaged in madness.
Senegal.
You want to run for a third term, the opposition says no. You go around and use the judiciary to intimidate the judiciary, so much that you say Osman Sonko had gone to rape a lady. You went to court, you could not prove it, and the court turned around to say that Osman Sonko's actions were corrupting the youth, for which reason he must go to jail for 2 years. By the time he comes out of jail, the elections for which he was going to contest is over. That is not madness. The African Union cannot talk about Senegal. The ECOWAS cannot talk about Senegal. Then you have Alassane Ouattara, another mad one there, who came and said, look, his term, 2 terms had ended. Then he anointed people. Anytime he anointed and said, you are going to be my successor, Kwame, you die.
The person dies.
There's somehow about 3 people that he anointed.
Then he will come back.
All of them died. Anytime he said, oh, you will succeed me. If it's this person, I will not contest. Then the person will die. The final one was, what's the name of this man? Koulibaly.
Koulibaly died mysteriously.
Koulibaly just woke up from the office. He couldn't get home. He died. Then after Koulibaly's death, the man said, I'm going to contest again. So, can we say that you killed all those people that you claimed that they were going to succeed you? So that you can come back? And today, he got a third term. And all our presidents, in fact, Ghana's president went there to go and issue felicitations, to congratulate him. That is madness. That is coup d'etat on the people of Cote d'Ivoire. As for Paul Biya, the least said about it, the man doesn't stay in Cameroon.
Yeah.
He is in Switzerland. He comes to Cameroon on National Day. He comes to Cameroon on Elections Day. And when he's coming, he cannot walk. They carry him. And then he will sit down with his grandchildren. Then they say, go and vote. He votes. When he finishes, they will carry him back to Switzerland whilst the elections are being counted. When the elections are declared, they bring him back to come and say he is sworn in as president. The African Union wants to be relevant in the face of all this kind of madness that is going on among African leaders, and these African leaders will have the temerity to come and sit at the AU and be talking.
Museveni thing.
I am tired.
However, the questions one would ask are, shouldn't the AU be interested in the internal challenges of the citizens of the countries going through coups? What happens if many more countries have coups? Is the punishment going to always be ejecting the responsible countries from the Union? How effective is this approach? How does the Union define democracy exactly, and does their definition of democracy match what the African citizens think democracy should be?